A long time ago, when I was a kid, I think I was 5 or 6 years old, and my parents would ask on a Saturday where we would like to go out to lunch, and I would oftentimes be silent and wait for my parents to suggest a place that I wanted to go. Like they would say something, I would be like not interested, and I would just wait for them to get to where I wanted to go. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But it was nice because if they accidentally suggested something that I actually wanted, it was like I got what I wanted without having to use up my capital, if you will, right? I didn't have to be the one to suggest it. And if we went there and it turned out it went south for some reason, or I didn't like it, or whatever the situation was, I didn't have to take the blame for it, right? Well, fast forward 20 years later, I'm still trying to play this game, but unfortunately, in the adult world, it sometimes doesn't work so well. Earlier today, I actually happened to see a friend while I was out at the park, and we were talking, and my leg kept getting bit by mosquitoes, and I was putting up with it. I couldn't move because I needed to stay 6 feet away from my friend and also other people around me, and I just allowed myself to keep getting bit by mosquitoes. And I tried to put up a face that suggested that I was in a hurry to go somewhere, and to no avail. And it went on for 10, 20, 30 minutes, and finally I got pretty pissed off, and I probably made a remark that I needed to go in a way that probably wouldn't have happened so dramatically had I just made the remark 10 or 20 minutes earlier. And this is a skill I need to develop, how to get other people to suggest what I really wanted in the first place, right? That way I can get what I want without having to use up a bargaining chip, if you will, right? That's a big problem of mine. We live in a world where people are very non-observant nowadays. A few months ago, I had well, back when we weren't social distancing yet, I was working at a tutoring center, and I had a client who was just really, really unobservant. For example, I would explain to him that he would be eating during the tutoring session. I would explain to him, it's fine that, because it's not really my tutoring center. I'm not going to enforce that he can't eat in there. But I'm saying that, I have some food allergies, so I would appreciate if you just please be a little bit more observant when you're eating and not get your food everywhere. And he's fine with that. Unfortunately, I have to be more mindful that it really distracts from my tutoring. And he didn't observe that. He continued to, I don't know why he decided that the 1 or 2 hours that I was tutoring him was the most precious time for him to be eating. My guess is that he's eating things that his parents would not approve of. I don't know. This is all speculation now. But he's just very unobservant that, it's distracting from his tutoring, and not very observant sometimes. Sometimes I have roommates who have habits that I'm very distasteful for. It doesn't come across to the point where I really should speak up about it. I'm hoping they would observe it, and they're very unobservant. But this is one thing I hope to work on. I'm kind of making a mid-year resolution to how to project what I'm thinking to get other people to suggest it, because that way I can get something for nothing. It's a very double-edged sword, right? If you don't get what you're hoping for, you could suffer needlessly. But if you do get it, now you got something without having to use up your bargaining chip, and you can use up your bargaining chip for something that's even more useful. Thanks for watching.